Hello, this is Dale the librarian. I'm here to give you a crash course in using the academic library for any research that you're doing. And how can you tell if something is academic or not? It's something you can reach out to me, but I will show you an example of that. So first thing, there's four things you can expect from every academic library. One is a catalog. This is like the main search. And if you type in, so I was joking with myself. I was typing in sociology. And I was like, well, that ought to narrow it down a bit. But then we find that there's millions and millions of things. So this is where you would go to instead the advanced search. So you could break it down into maybe like population or identity or group or culture or community. And then you might put in like, what are the markers? Is it a fandom? Is it a political thing? I'll do Taylor Swift as my example, and I put it in quotes so those two words stick together. And then I can tie another keyword, and I'll do sport or sports, and still we get 261. And I just kind of rattled that off. As your results vary, when you're looking in the catalog, you're looking at like books and articles and things like that, but you can sort it out into, I was hoping to find scholarly articles, but maybe the results might vary. Here's like feminism, there's marketing, there's history, et cetera, et cetera. The library catalog is designed to be a discovery tool where you can go in with just a few keywords and start to sift through things, kind of like going to a box of puzzle pieces. It's not the end-all be-all, but this is something that I can work with you on. Second thing that every academic library has is databases. If you go to the databases link, note that many of the full text things that you saw in the catalog, including here in the databases, you have to log in to an off-campus, and you can do that by logging into Canvas or CIS or this link right here. Oftentimes, if you're on campus, it'll just say you're here. Your professors and your peers might say, oh, let's go to this one database. And if it has a name, like people love going to EBSCO databases, you might go to E, or people say, go to JSTOR for the historic stuff, or go to Scopus. If you know the name of the database, you can just click on the letter and go in this way. When you go in after you've logged in this way, as opposed to going to the open web, it's like logging in automatically, and you'll be able to do searching. And again, a lot of these databases are specific, and if you want help, that's what I'm here for. Another way to go into the databases is by topic. So if you're looking at the sociology of biology education, it probably will show up in here. I was surprised. I was looking at in the social sciences of engineering when there was a particular engineering disaster. And there were scholarly articles about ethics, morals, and professional practices and employment and all sorts of things that were social sciences related, even though it was in one of the engineering databases. So whoever the librarian is for your topic will put their favorite one at the top. So I'm going to do sociology. My favorite one by far is sociological abstracts. I love this database. And you can go in and dig around and look for what you think you can find. And it's fun to just noodle around because there's millions and millions and millions of things. The third thing that every academic library has is interlibrary loan. If you go out to Google Scholar, or if you're, well, I don't have my book, if you're reading something and there's a citation in there, if you can't track it down within a reasonable amount of time, I'd say like a minute or so, write to me and I'll help you track it down. Or you can go to interlibrary loan, and when you first log in, it will say, okay, what do you want? Oh, I think I want an article. And then you just put in that citation information. Our interlibrary loan people will find it and give it to you through the same interface. The fourth thing that every academic library has is research guides. And this is kind of a twofer because this is where you can discover librarians for a variety of other disciplines. So here we have our author services, education, health sciences, music, music recording. And if you look under sociology or any of these, there'll be a guide for you. I'm making a guide right now, so I'm not going to go to the sociology guide because it's not done being edited. If you run stuck with anything, don't forget, I'm your librarian and I'm here to help you.